Hello, fella. You come to see us?
Want a bit of fish?
Want a bit of fish?
I've got a bit of fish.
Got a bit of fish? There you go. Anyway. At RAMSGATE, Western Undercliff, because of all the horrible northeasterlies we've been having all week and rain. This is a good place to come because facing that way is northeast and it comes over the top of them cliffs and quite sheltered down here. Not expecting too much, really. Whiting. But I'm hoping there might be some flatties out there. The vicar's just setting up. Got his Vicellis. The yellow perils. Morning, Vic.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Now, what did I forget to put in my bag, I reckon?
What?
Some
Reels?
shock leaders.
Oh, I can lend you some of them.
But I think I might be going through some. What's out there then, Jeff?
Right, there's rocks.
There is rocks.
There's rocks out there.
How far?
I reckon 60, 70 yards. Beyond that, you're onto mud. They've just gone and covered up the rocks. Way off in the distance there's Deal Pier. Yeah. It's not a bad day, really. Not a bad day. We're going to catch lots of whiting.
Dogfish.
No, don't even say the word. Don't
Dogfish.
even say the word.
I can catch
Don't even say the
dogfish.
word. But it's nice and sheltered down here. Look, because there's that wall behind us. And it's a comfortable spot. A few hours. Right, I'm going to get set up. I've got shock leaders. Let's quickly run through. All they are is pulley rigs. Pulley rig, 5 ounce weight. And this one has got pop-up beats. So, size 2 and some pop-up beads just to this one's exactly the same, just a pulley rig, standard pulley, no beads. The beads are not there for attraction, they're floater beads for I don't know, just make this one a bit different, so if it pops them up a little bit, gives the bait a bit of movement. Flounders like that, don't they? I think the vicar's using some different baits, rigs, but I'll go into them a bit later. He's bought a float. He's going to have a little float fish or some whiting, and he's also using a rotten bottom. So we're going. I'll show you them later when he's got them all on anyway. Right, I'm going to do this rig that the vicar's going to be using. I think it's called a South African. South African.
Where's that? Well, what I've got today is try a different rig, a new rig for me, based on a South African rig, apparently, according to Jeff, who knows a lot more about these things than me. Really, we're trying it out for when we go to Norway. So the hook snood is £50 line, and then the weight snood is actually £30 line. And yet when it sits like that, because the weight line is a little bit longer, it sits in the hook, so all the weight is being taken by the £50 line, so it shouldn't have any problems with cracking off and whatever. But the idea is that if a fish takes you into a snag, where here it's likely to only be a dogfish, hopefully in Norway it'll be a bit bigger than that,
Halibut.
that the fish stays on the hook, you lose your weight but you don't lose your fish.
So
because there's a bit of rocks
so
here,
you're
it
casting.
might be worth it.
You're casting like that in the clip, so the 50-pound line's taken, so the casting weight is on the 50-pound line. Once you're in the water, your weight is then on the whereas normally your hook snood would be on the 15-pound and the weight clip's on the 50-pound, it's the other way round. And then the theory is that's in the fish's mouth, so that can't get snagged. That's on a weak link, you lose your lead, you keep your big fish. That's the theory. And it's a really simple thing, we just tie them up with a, show on the top there, Vic. Look.
Yeah,
Three-way swivel.
Try crimping it, but a three-way swivel seems to be doing the trick.
Yeah, perfect.
So only one way to find out. Give it a whirl.
Really simple rig to tie.
But, didn't have the nerve to try tying it with about 9-pound line, but we've got. I think I've gone for about. I think it's 30, could be 15, not sure.
So what you need now is a big enough fish to take you into a snag.
It might have to be a very big whiting.
Right. I'm going to show you these. These are little rubber white stops, but they're like a little mushroom that I found on the tinternet. So when you cast, normally I'd use a rubber stop and then like a bead and a sequin, but these just need the rubber stop, don't need the bead and a sequin. And of course when you cast, your bait's not getting thrown up the line. There's a little mushroom on there like that. Clever, right? Put that in. And chuck it out. It is only little whiting and stuff, but let's see what we can do. I think me head can nearly come off. Never mind. Years ago I used to drive down there. Chines they called it. And I think they called that bit down there Cod Corner. That name has since died, along with all the cod. I'm getting a rattle on this rod, old Vicarez. My camera's on now. Oh, no, there's still interest there.
Normally a sign for it not to do it again.
Normally put the camera on and it never bites again. There's a bit of tide. A bit of the tide, nodding in the tide, and every now and again getting a definite rattle. Does look a lot like a whiting rattle, but it's still a rattle. Right, I'll turn the camera off. Oh no, there it goes again. That's fish on, that is. Go on. Show us a fish, go on. Show us a fish.
Get ready for a big strike.
Get ready for the big strike. I need to move back a bit, I think. Oh, fish on, no, rock on. Oh. Oh, I'll turn this off. So we're out of the snag. So we'll see actually if his South African rig has worked, because
No, I put shock leader on it. Would have gone with the shock leader, I think.
no, I think it's worked. I think that's the fish coming in out there. No, what is that? What is that? It's not fish.
No, it's not fish.
It's the weight and everything's come back. Oh well, at least you ain't lost everything. Oh well, that's all right.
Well, it's fish on. We reckon whiting. Oops, sorry about that. Put it up right there.
Fish on.
And the fish. It's a whiting. Or is it?
I'd say that's
It's a bass. Billy bass. Looks a distinctly foul-looked bass as well.
It's not fair. Bassy boy. Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. I have had a little whiting, folks. Oh, he's not snagged again, is he? I mean, that's find the rocks. That's find the rocks. I think that's the sun coming out. And if you go round the corner today in our area, which is like eastern Kent, the North Kent coast is as rough as anything. And even just round at Broadstairs is really rough. But flat calm here today. Look at that. So I've had two little whiting and a little bass. A little bass. Middle of January. Who'd have funked it? Because he's moved the other side of me now, trying to get away from the snags, I think. Yeah, I'll get a decent fish for you. A bit of blue sky. Look at that. Blue sky. It was raining a minute ago. Just up there at the end of the tunnel, you can park for free as well, I should say, if you do come here. You could fish out your car if you wanted to, but the ground's a bit rougher up there. So, if you want to take your chances, come down this way. You can cast beyond the rocks. Well, some of us can anyway. What was that look for?
Outrageous. We're pulling something in. Well, there's a bass and there's bass. There's bass and there's bass.
There's another bass. It might be the same one actually.
No, I think that one's marginally smaller.
Did you think?
Yeah.
You think? I'll unhook it. Let's have a look. I'll just unhook it for you.
He's giving it grief because I haven't caught anything.
He's a bit spiky, mate.
Well held.
and away. He's caught a fish. Is it a bass? The blank is saved. Is it a bass? Are we catching bass rather than whiting? That is a bass as well, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really troubling the scores on the doors.
It's a bass nonetheless.
But it is a bass. So I think that's 3 bass now.
Yeah.
3 whiting, 3 bass. That's unusual, isn't it? You would have thought it would be all whiting today. See if you can handle yours better than I handle mine. Oh, there you go. Got it. And away! And she's gone. You pleased, mate?
Made up. You know. Actually, do you know what?
Oh, okay.
That could well be my first bass of the year. I caught one on the 30th of December, and now we're in January.
Oh, well done. I've had 2 today. Oh, fish on! Nah, I don't think so. Oh, it's fighting. It's fighting. Martin's come to have a look.
Helmet cam on.
Helmet cam on.
Work that thing.
Come on. Look at the bend in that rod. Oh, it's broke surface out there. Yeah, no, it's swimming off up tide. It's going up tide. It's going up tide. Here it comes. Oh, it's coming through. It's a ting. It's a ting. It's a ting. Yeah, well.
Pleased for you, Jeff. I think.
Yeah.
Very, very pleased for you.
Yeah, I'm sure. There we go. Whiting. And away! You found someone to talk to at last.
I noticed that you
You've
were
always-
talking to this gentleman.
I don't want to talk to
I
him
was
too
talking to
much.
This lovely young lady over
Yeah.
here,
You need glasses.
because they were talking about Mortimer and Whitehouse. Well, I was just saying that East Kent have their own version, but
Well,
just not as funny because
yeah, we're not
you're
as
not as funny. I am.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
have got a short, fat one.
Yeah. Well, you-
Actually, we've got 2 of them.
It's what you make it, isn't it? You make it
Anyway,
fun.
lovely to see you.
Yeah.
What's your names?
What's your names?
My name's Les and
Les.
this is Linda.
Linda.
Les and Linda.
Les and Linda. See you on YouTube.
Right, well, enjoy the rest of your fishing.
Right,
Lovely
take
to
care.
meet you both.
Take care.
Nice to meet you.
Ta-da,
Take care.
all the best.
Bye.
Oh, they've gone. You ain't got no one to talk to now, have you?
I'm talking
Hard
to
luck.
you.
He's all lonely again now. No one walking along here for him to talk to. You ain't catching any fish. Oh, I've got a bite. Better go.
Another little bass. Had a baker.
It's all about 22 centimetres.
How many you had now?
I mean, more. I've had more of these than pin whiting.
Well,
So
bit of a
it's
surprise.
getting back. When we're going back. When we go back, because you do see him swim away already. And away! Oh, he went like a shot.
Gone.
Something other than a bass.
Taking a break there, Baker.
Oh, wearing me out catching all them bass. 7 bass I've had now.
7 bass.
7 bass.
I could have sat on that bench over there and read a book.
7
The amount that I've caught.
And probably about 7 whiting.
7 bass, 7 white, and I've had 1 fish.
Yeah, well,
They do say experience counts.
yeah, I'm not sure about that. I just think in life the cream rises to the top.
Yeah, something else that floats as well.
Both rods were going. But you know it's just going to be these tiny bass around about. I've measured a few, they've been 22, all of them. 22 centimetres, so nothing of any size. But it bodes well for the future. I think we're running out of water now. If there's not enough water, you can cast beyond the rocks, but once the rocks start, when you're reeling back in, you're risking it. I reckon they'll be showing in the next 20 minutes. There it goes again. Next 20 minutes or so. So we'll have to call it a day. I think the vicar's starting to pack up now. Yeah, it's got 3 rods out there. Oh, hello, I've got a phone call. I guess number 8. It's not what I expected today at all. I think it's 8, I might have even had 9. But I thought we was coming down here for a load of tings, not these. Fantastic. Well, that's that, mate.
Yep.
I think the tide's gone.
Rocks are starting to show.
Rocks are starting to show. Time to pack up. So I've had.
Here we go. Here we go.
I've had 9 bass, 9 basslets, and about the same number of tings.
I haven't.
He's had a little bass. But real surprise, I thought we'd be down here plagued with whiting and maybe the odd dogfish. I was hoping for a flatty. But all them little, I wouldn't even call them schoolies, they're a bit smaller than that. But it bodes well for the future.
Yeah,
that was lots of starting to show there. Yeah.
I've had a lovely time. I met some nice people.
Oh yeah, you met some people, didn't you?
Yeah,
you had
even you spoke to people today. So, very nice couple that hopefully will be on the video.
Yeah,
So
I'll
thank
get
you
them
very
on
much
there.
for your company.
Yeah.
And as I say, don't forget, like and subscribe. Toodles! Last cast and last chance saloon. It looks like he's there. Oh my. I've won bigger fish than that at the fair.
Yeah.
Oh dear.